Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if you would like to send me something for a video, my email's in the description box below. So this first thing that I'm going to talk about is something that about 15 people sent to me. Okay. And I'm fully aware of everything that's going on. And the reason why it took me a day or so to talk about it is because I really wanted to dig. Okay. So the sheriff of Butler County, Ohio, released a statement regarding what was briefed at the National Sheriff's Training in DC. The FBI Director Wray and several federal agencies were in attendance. And there are, I don't know if you're aware of this, there are 3,300 sheriffs in the United States. And number 46, okay, you know who he is, he refuses to meet with any of the 3,300 sheriffs. He even refuses to meet with the sheriff's hierarchy, which is the police chiefs of the United States. And it's all because he refuses to speak on the crossers or the border. And Director Wray said there are more red flags going off right now than there was right before 9/11. When he says red flags, he means people that are here in this country that want to cause harm. What was also explained was the bombings, okay, in two countries right now. And these people do not like us, okay? And yes, I'm going to leave the link to the actual video in the description box below, okay? So I want you to watch that, okay? But before all of this started, there were thousands of people here from 160 different countries. They're not here to be our friends. The way they say it, they're coming here to do harm, not to live in the best country in the world. No, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. When 9/11 happened, there were more red flags, okay, now than there were then. See, the sheriff wants everyone to know that we are in a terrible way right now. The United States is on the defense because we have no offense. We are absorbing all the attacks, he said. We're in other countries supplying them with arms, with money. We're not doing much on the home front. Be prepared for cyber attacks, even locally, he said. We're not going to be able to call the federal government for help. No. Why? Because they're busy. The military is not coming. Neither is the National Guard. If you want to do what the Israeli citizens have done, he said, build a safe house in your basement, and good luck to you. He doesn't want to cause fear or panic, but he wants everyone to be aware that we are under attack. They're attacking our cyber system and our grid. It's being done by drones. And he said, I'm not here to alarm you. I'm here to arm you. They knew 9/11 was coming. None of us knew, but they did. No communication with law enforcement if there's no grid, no towers because of an attack. If there's an emergency, no one's coming. Someone breaks into your house, you can't call the cops. Imagine not being able to use your cell phone because they attacked our cyber. You won't even be able to pump gas because there's no electricity. They said, we can detect the drones, we can stop the drones. But for every one person that we have in our government that deals in cyber, the Chinese have 50 people. They have hundreds of thousands of people attacking us every single day. And remember, the National Guard is not coming. You are on your own for at least 7 days. You need to prepare. Just like you would if the power to go out or a tornado came, Keep enough food and water. This is not doom and gloom. This is common sense. Look at solar charging devices for your phones. Get survival foods. They are hacking local elections because they want you to feel it in the heartland, because that's how well it will really scare you and get to you. Okay? So, take it for what you will. You want to listen to the sheriff? You don't want to listen to the sheriff. That's completely up to you. But me, I'm listening. Now, this is actually something that happened, okay? You're outside and you notice people are they're walking down the street, they're wearing all black, and they're shining flashlights on driveways. But it's only in particular driveways. And you automatically think, because you are a person of the prepared mind, are they casing the neighborhood? Are they picking out their targets? Strange. You go back inside, go about your day, right? A week later, you come home from running some errands because you forgot something. You run in, you go potty, grab a drink, you grab what you need to grab, you leave again. About an hour later, you come back. The door's unlocked. I know I locked that damn door. What do? I'm going in. You case the joint. Nobody's in there. So you go downstairs to your basement. And what you see is something very strange. You notice a wet footprint on your floor. It doesn't match the tread on your shoe. You haven't been home for hours. But it's where the footprint is located that bothers you. It's on the floor inside your pantry, where you happen to have several years worth stocked away. What do? This actually happened to a very good friend of mine just last week. What do? Do you call the cops and say, hey, I found a footprint on the pantry floor inside my house? They're going to say, a footprint? What? Okay. Or do you just keep an eye out? Who is in my house? I live alone. I know it's not the dog, unless the dog put my shoes on. But then again, it doesn't match any tread on any of my shoes. What do? Let that stir in your head for just a moment. So this email came in from a community member, and she said, hey, she said, I wanted to tell you that the Costco dehydrated food kits is for like a pallet of food preps, 14,000 meals for $6,000. It's a lot of food. I guess the $1,000 is for less meals, just an FYI. Yes, I do know that, yes. But, the price, $6,000, it's absurd. Yeah, and it's only for a 30-day supply, too. Yeah. Oh, God. That's a lot of money. So I don't know if a lot of you guys heard about what happened in Clearwater, Florida. A plane literally went down and into a mobile home park and right through mobile homes. Yeah, very, very sad. It happened at about 7 o'clock at night. And it's just, how scary is it? How scary. Yeah. I watched the news coverage, and that was just very, very sad. So thank you for sending me, the information on this, but yeah, I know about it, and not too far from me. Yeah, very scary. So here's an email from a community member. She said, howdy. Well, howdy, darling. She said, I emailed our local extension service in Jackson County, Oregon, before canning season was in full swing to find out the best way to can fruits and jellies, etc., without adding sugar. And this is what they said. When canning without sugar, select fully ripe fruit but still firm. Fruit canned in water tends to be softer in texture. After canned, and the colors are not as bright. Sucralose or Splenda is the only sugar substitute in the marketplace that can be added to liquids before canning because it is heat stable. Other sweetener substitutes are best added after the fruit is opened and already been eaten. As for low, no sugar fruit spreads, there are several commercial pectin products on the market for low, no sugar jams with instructions in the package. Pomona pectin is the only one that has no sugar added to the pectin product. Low sugar jams bond with a calcium salt to gel the product. So alternative sweeteners or concentrated fruit juices can be added for sweetener. There are great directions that come with the pectin products. Ball, Shore Gel, and Mrs. Wages all have low, no sugar product on the market in addition to the Pomona pectin. Thank you, darling. And here's another email from a community member. She said, I will start with the good news first. Oh, good. Okay. She said, I start my new job on Monday. Oh, yay. Okay. She said, I was blessed with this job, long story short, where I used to work a couple of years ago for almost 6 years as a customer there. They told me one time she would hire me if I needed a job. Awesome. She said, I had forgotten about it. And I happened to be in the store when she was in and randomly asked if she was hiring. And she said she was in a couple of weeks and reminded me that she said she would hire me. This was definitely the timing of the Lord. I interviewed with her last Thursday. She was already talking as if I was hired. Told me my wage, etc., etc. I was officially hired yesterday, and I will start on Monday. I see how the Lord was working behind the scenes, as I call it. It turns out an employee there used to be my manager at a place I worked at in 2015 and was able to put in a good word for me, as well as other people working there remember me from my job a couple years ago. I will be working for a landscaping company, taking payments and other duties. Just sharing because I want others to be encouraged. Thank you so much. Everything is in the Lord's timing. It is. No matter how long it may seem to us and how tough things can be, He is working behind the scenes. Always, always. Now, as far as the attorneys go, oh, good Lord. I spoke with legal aid. Oh, okay. They don't handle employment law cases. Oh, no. All right. Well, you know what? At least we tried. So now we'll just have to find another avenue. She said, however, I was told because I filed a complaint with Oregon Wage and Labor Bureau that after they investigate and if they say I don't have a case with them, but say I have the right to sue, I get on it and look at the Portland, Oregon area for attorneys. I'm just waiting for the process. I'm not sure how long that will take, but thank you for recommending them for me to try anytime. I'm always here to help, and I will always find loopholes for you. So here's an email from a community member, and she said, just thought this would be good information to share. Some of people's favorite candy bars now have bioengineered ingredients listed under the normal ingredients. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. She said, I believe from the research I have done that this means they are added crickets. Oh, yum. She said, my local store here in Utah had the Nestle brand on sale 2 weeks in a row. If you bought 10 candy bars in that brand, they were 49 cents each. I saw on your post on things to stock up on your pantry. What I have done, because it's healthy and sprouting seeds, they can also be grown in full-size garden plants if you choose. I love onion. The onion sprouts are harder to find in sprouts, but they are worth having. Thank you for all the research you do for us. You're so welcome. Thank you. So this was sent in by a community member the other night. This was they sent it to me in a text message, and I'm like, oh, phantasmic. Look at this from Walmart in Missouri. I was reading this can and it says it may cause cancer, and it's a product of Thailand. Yeah, awesome. Yum, yum. So here's an update from my cupcake girl, my absolute love. I totally love her. She said, I miss you. Well, I miss you more. She said, I got COVID. No, what the heck? Oh, good God. She said, so it's been kind of depressing. Someone tried to steal my car. What? Was it the scum lord? Oh my God, just the guy. She said, and I'm not sure how to handle this situation with my ex landlord. I got to be careful because of who he is. Girl, he ain't shit. Okay, he ain't nothing. All right, just saying. She said, now I got to get my car fixed. Thankfully, I only work less than a mile from work, but still. Um, as long as you have a now I know this is Florida law, but check with California law. As long as you have a police report, I think the insurance company will cover it and it won't be like penalized against you. So check that out. So this community member wrote in and she sent me some pictures. She said, my husband got me these things for my birthday and for Valentine's Day. I turned 60 on Valentine's Day. Happy early birthday. She said, and I may send you another email with a story that's true that I'm leaving now. Okay. So aren't you a lucky lady? I love it. Okay, so here's another link that'll be in the description box below. She said they're already rewriting history books to read through the nonsense. I'm guessing maybe they're going after the Bibles also. That's not a surprise. Are you surprised? Nonetheless, something is off. Instead of banning them, they're just rewriting them in fiction. Please share with the community anytime, baby. You always send me the good stuff. I love it. And here's another one. This confirms what I have felt about Disney. What they're doing is worse than any book burning. Books banned on Amazon. There's 14 books. Good Lord. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, so this email came in. She said, it is true. Back when when I met my husband in 1990, he was in the Merchant Marines. And this is about the House CCP panel probing the Pentagon over the woeful inadequate sea lift program needed for wartime. Her husband was a radio electronics officer. He was on these ships during Desert Storm, and he told her how bad they were then. He also sailed for Navy. Since then, the GMDSS took over most ships, a global maritime distress signal system. He had to retire when his union went bankrupt. He did okay, but many did not. Anyway, she said, I am familiar with the lack of care for these ships. My dad was in World War II, also a merchant marine. He told me so much. We desperately needed these ships. Our country is lacking in this. I saw this article and so much came back to me from listening to them. I also read Duke Energy took a bunch of backup batteries down due to being made in China. Oh, okay. And there is some sort of way they can intercept the use of these. I have Duke here in Summerfield. There is an issue with solar panels. It's creepy. I will try to send you the info. Fox had it though. Okay, thank you. I'm so tired of all this. Oh, girl, you have no clue. My joy is trapping and it's neutering, spaying all the outside cats, strays, and ferals. Yeah, we just made an appointment for the 3 that we just rescued. So yeah, believe me, I know I got it. She said, I did 5 in the last 3 weeks with a lady from the rescue helping. I used to do it alone, but I got help just in time. God is good. I get joy from loving on my own. 2 females and 3 males. It's kitten season. Yes, I know it is. I called my regular vet. I mean, off topic. I called my regular vet, that I take everybody to, and just to have Pepper fixed. Just Pepper. They wanted $350. And I'm like, excuse me, $350 what? I've got 3 to get fixed. I was like, she's a year old. She weighs maybe 4 pounds. What the flip flop, you know? So I called this agency. They're about 45 minutes away from me. They're in Brooksville, Florida. It's called Pet Love because I heard through the grapevine, you know, whatever, that they were good. So I called them and they're like, yeah, that's fine. You know, we can do all three. And I said, all right, cool. So in April, that's the only opening that they have to do all three. I had to do a $30 deposit. And when we got there, I had to pay $109 for all three to get done. They work mostly on charity. Yeah. And they work closely like with like the rescue organizations, SPCA, Humane Society, stuff like that. So that's why they're constantly booked. But yeah, I'm getting all three done for what, $140. And my vet wanted $350 just to do Pepper. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Flip. Okay, so here's something that's really fantastic. If you ever go to the University of Houston, there will be a display of a golden statue to honor a certain procedure and memorialize the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but it's a satanic statue. Yeah. All right, guys, that's all for this video, okay? I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless.